mean, boys, who do we think is going to win now? What's the score going to be?
I'm going to say 2-0 to Corvidae. I think they're a much stronger team than New Life. That being said, we've said that all day, and it's been close all day.
Yeah.
But I do think Corvidae is the stronger team here. I'll be very surprised to see New Life take a map.
Yeah, and New Life did come through as the second seed, going up against, who was it, Mantis. Like from that matchup, they did play Border, and, you know, Mantis looked to run rings around them on that one. So, yeah, I'm excited to see this one, but, yeah, ultimately, Corvidae 2-0.
I'm going to go on the side of the underdog, purely because we have seen that these teams are so close. All of the teams so far. The only region we haven't seen play yet is Korea, and now we're going to get that opportunity to do so. It's our third quarterfinal. Corvidae up against New Life, a best of 3. The winner progresses on to the semi-final tomorrow up against Irons. The loser is out. Gentlemen, let's get into it.
Yeah, so let's take a look at these picks to start off with. So we're seeing Sledge and Thatcher. And then, of course, we're also seeing a Buck. So, of course, you know, with the destructible floors and such, we're going to be trying to get onto that. The Sledge maybe is picked more for his grenades, though, for then his destructibility. Yeah,
we're going to see Buck underneath, for sure. I'd be very surprised to see that Buck anywhere else but in Ventilation Workshop.
Yeah, and another interesting thing I saw that the Korean teams were doing last night on Border is in the fountain room, they were opening up one wall and reinforcing the other and putting the mirror in archives, looking towards fountain. So, yeah, it was a bit different. It's not what we'd normally see, and I wonder if we're going to see that coming out again.
Yeah, I actually do think I'd like to see it out of the defensive Koreans. They were doing things a little bit differently to what the ANZ scene and the rest of APAC in general have been doing. So it'll be good to see exactly how much success they can have with those strats.
And so quickly, they're going to be gaining control of the officers area. We do have the pulse down below, and so yeah, there we go. That whole wall's opened up, but the other one's reinforced. It's a bit strange.
Yeah, Corvidae going for an armory push here, an archives push. Sorry. So this is very different to what we usually see them go for.
Nade from
Rizraz.
Wait, where was that from?
Downtown from Rizraz.
He's not below. It's from the air conditioning. Yep. Okay. Great nade throw
there.
Up
and over. Yep. Absolutely. Cooked to perfection. Managed to get him straight through. Pulled it out of the oven at the right time. Meanwhile, Smile Boy finds Warden, and that is that's Buck, isn't it? Yep. Buck's gone down, and Jack Daddy trades Smile Boy straight back.
Yep. 4-on-3 now. They really got to be careful of that pulse from down below, though, especially seeing a few of those Habana charges get taken down off the wall. I think they're wary of it, but Nova's moving at just the right moment. There we go.
Fletch finds Mu Khalifa.
See, down below, C4 in hand, but there's still plenty of time.
Yep, Com is going to be a big wild card here. If he can do his job properly and manage to get these flanks off, he will be a big difference
he's used his C4 already, and diffuses down. 4-on-2, though. Just playing it nice and passively. Nova's going to die. No,
did he get... He got through undetected there, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Jack Daddy did just see him, but there we go.
Rizraz finds one, though, so now it is all up to Nova, and Nova doesn't manage to get it, and Fletch makes it 1-0 for Corvidae.
So, yeah, Corvidae showing how strong they are. They almost faced no resistance there, didn't they?
Yeah, they just sort of waltzed right through. Only one death for them, which was pretty good. Although, I think it was Rizraz got taken pretty low. However, we're seeing a Legion get hovered here by Jack Daddy.
I wonder if he's trolling us. He wouldn't do that, would he?
It's the exact sort of thing that Jack Daddy would do.
There's a thing, it's called sarcasm. Yeah. Learn about it, please.
I want to see the Chunker hover.
Yep. Or the Caveira.
Yeah, or the Caveira.
But anyway, we're into this one, and so I'm guessing we may see the mirror used over in security room.
Yeah, it's something Corvidae really loves doing.
No, they're fully reinforcing fountain now, so very unlikely we're going to see that. If they do, it'll just be to defend security, whereas that mirror can be used to just keep a sightline on the whole top floor.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of that mirror in security. It's very, very aggressive. But it can do wonders against stopping the.
And it's so hard to deny, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, because you got to flush out security to get it done, because they're in the one spot in security that you can't see no matter which angle you're looking through.
Yeah, from outside, that is.
Yeah, from outside.
Yeah. Below is probably the best way to sort it out, but, they're going to have, a presence below just to deny that. So, yeah, it is quite difficult, but here we go into the attack round. Bono scouting out with his Twitch drone, making sure it's staying alive.
He did find Warden running around down there.
Mm-hmm. And, we haven't really talked about the players and the impacts. Like, I'd say probably the impact fragger to watch out for is Warden. And we didn't get to see him get much going last round as he got killed to the flank. So keep an eye on him. He's going to go nutty.
Yeah. Well, most of Corvidae are nutty players,
oh, yeah,
right?
that's true.
Like we've seen Wildman drop 19 kills, Rizraz drop 19 kills. We've seen Warden drop 15.
Yeah.
Jack Daddy and Fletcher both dropped 12.
Yeah.
So, all of them can step up and deliver when they need to. And if all of them are on point, that's a scary time to be versing Corvidae.
Yep. So just using the drones to watch the flank over by East Stairwell. Looks like, the Buck is in below. He might try and get some action happening on up above. And I think we did see, we got someone over in security or holding cell, whatever. Holding cell.
Yeah, Warden is the only one who's roaming here. He's on the first floor.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, did he make this hole?
No, he didn't.
Bono's right there.
Yeah, they made it. And he's gone prone on the ground. Bono could walk straight past him. If he's not if Bono's not careful.
Oh, surely Warden's hurt him.
Yeah, Warden's hurt him. There we go. Yeah, Warden's found the first one. But now he needs to be really careful about actually getting back up.
Yeah. It seems like New Life don't exactly know where they want to push from. They're running around like we saw Buck downstairs earlier. Now he's droning out in the offices and on the roof.
Yep. New Life looks like they haven't made a lot of ground. They're...
Also, Mu Khalifa was quite aggressive in the hallway with the diffuser. Like, that's something that could go, bad really quickly.
Yeah. And Smile Boy just going to be abandoning his angle, going to be meeting up with the rest of the team. They haven't found any picks as Wildman finds the head of Com. Jack Daddy shooting down the hallway. Pre-fires Smile Boy just a little bit.
They've aggressed over into security. Warden's picked himself up another. It's a 5-on-2. 5-on-1 with Warden getting the third. He's gotten the Claymore as well, but Warden's going to finish it off there. 4K for Warden. Was it 4K?
3, I think.
Just the scoreboard, would you? that'll decide it because he died straight away last round. But damn, Warden just went through them like butter. Yeah. A hot knife through butter. Yeah.
Corvidae look like they're on fire here. They're not willing to mess around. They want this victory and they just want to move on.
And I really thought Warden was going to die there, peeking out onto the catwalk, but no, he got the pick.
The same operator's coming out for the team. Com on that pulse.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can be a bit more impactful than what he was.
Yeah, as I said.
Because he remained undetected down there the whole time.
Yeah, and his C4 didn't do much damage, but I don't think even if he had remained undetected and just killed the planter, they still had another minute 30 or something crazy like that. But yeah, New Life not going to be changing up their operators too often. And I think they're going to stick to their strat as best they can. Like, as I said, not much adaptation, a full stop from them. Same for Corvidae, though. No change up.
Yeah. None really needed. Oh, the Thermite's new, isn't it?
No, Wildman was on it last time.
Was he?
Yeah. Wildman plays a lot of Thermite these days. Like, we talked about how he was such a big fragger, such a good player, especially on Ash. He's in this Corvidae team. He's gone over to the Thermite role, so...
But, I mean, Thermite's gun's still really good at fragging. That 5.56 is amazing.
Not going to lie.
However, we're just going to see Corvidae. It looks like they're going to go for another Archives push.
Yeah. Well, it worked perfectly last time.
If it ain't broke, don't fix.
Yeah.
And,
tell that to Mindfreak.
Mindfreak with their 11 distance strats. And Bono finds the head of Warden there.
Well, we talked about Warden, but he's just died straight away first thing in the round.
That's the first time New Life have had an advantage.
And there's that mirror I was talking about. They try and keep control of that angle from officers, but that's it. Like, they don't open up the whole of the top floor. And I reckon that'd be interesting to do, open up into security from that position.
Yeah.
Going in.
Fletcher's missed one of his Habana pellets, but I think that's all right. I think he just wanted to get it off so he could...
Com takes down Riz Raz, but Jack Daddy trades him straight back.
And Fletch is just there to say, I'm joining in too, guys.
I'm here.
So, 3-4 now. Com's going down, the one below that they have to watch out for. And I suppose this is also how Corvidae play. Oh, never mind, as Nova's gotten one. But, you know, they'll adapt to any things from the other round. Like, of course they should have expected someone from below in the first round, but, you know, they're going to wait till they know someone's there, then they're going to adapt to it. But there we go, Wildman pushing in. Has taken down one, but Nova's traded back another. 3-on-1 now. Can Wildman do this? He's got to contest with a mirror, though, but... Oh, lots of potato, and surely he's going to get killed in the back. No.
He got...
Still alive.
Bomb located by attacker.
Not for long, though.
Yep.
As we're going to see New Life picking up their first round
He
here.
just didn't know who to shoot there. Like, he was switching between the two of them, but he didn't really hit anyone because he kept switching back and forth.
Too many choices.
Yeah. Who do I shoot?
Shall I take that one or that one? But there we go. 2-1 lead now. So, New Life, you know, no pushovers just yet.
No, they've done really well so far. But we are going to see a ventilation workshop room. I want to see a customs.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a customs.
If only maybe we get to see Irons on border and they'll show us how it's done.
Yeah.
They're the team that does it. I want to see a Tellers though. That'd be out of this world. No, come on.
Mind Freak will do it.
No. Oh yeah, probably. If there's a team to do it, it'll be Mind Freak, I'm sure. I'll ask Dizzle, what's the strat for that one?
But no, ventilation workshop. So this is going to be probably quite a top-heavy hold out of Corvidae.
Of course, it's the standard way to play it.
They're actually reinforcing both sides of the alleyway there.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. What's Wildman doing over in security there? And we're seeing the Frost come out from Fletch. Like, you know, we know Fletch loves to play that Frost, and he has for quite a bit before. But, you know, bring it out on this stage. I wonder what their plan is for that one. I was also going to comment on how Rizraz just jumped right on through, breaking the glass to the tiny office. You normally try and avoid doing that because sometimes someone jumping through that can give quite a good sound cue at the right moment.
But I guess that's the double-edged sword, because if you have to jump through it as well,
oh yeah, of course,
it gives the enemy a sound cue.
But,
so,
you know, now there's a frost mat underneath, so it doesn't really matter full stop.
Yeah.
Anyway, into this one we go. So we did see Wildman tossing the camera out of security. I think it was seen by the drones, though. And it looks like, yeah, there we go. It's been spotted there by Com. It's going to be their first point of attack here at New Life. Go after the East
Khalifa
stairs.
on that Habana, and we are actually seeing Smileboy back on this Blackbeard. It had no impact last attack round.
They
We'll
ran into a brick wall called Corvidae, I should say.
We'll have to see whether or not Corvidae can keep building up on that wall, or whether New Life can start knocking it down.
They're taking it very slowly as well. You know, a lot of them haven't moved fully into the building, and they've only established what they don't have to fight for. And who's that down?
Nova.
Oh, but Warden's going to fall.
Com. Beautiful headshot on the Warden. Nova has been down. I'm not sure whether or not he's going to be picked up. Nope, there he goes. Rizraz gets the kill credit for that. But Mu Khalifa trades him straight back. And now that makes it a 3 versus 4 here.
So yeah, great trades coming out here from New Life. That's it's definitely doing very well.
Yep, all they have to do is keep these trades up and running. And the plant's actually going down. Mu Khalifa is planting in the back of...
It's downstairs. He's crouched.
Oh, okay. My bad. All this presence up top. All this presence up top.
Yeah. So yeah, 1:20 to go. But the man advantage does lay in New Life.
Yep. And he found that frost trap. And now it looks like they're finally going to be trying to get some picks here. 1:10 left.
Scans are coming down while they're trying to attack from on top. I really like that. Mu Khalifa's gotten himself another one, but Fletch tries to push up. Wildman with a C4 kill, though, has taken down Mu Khalifa before Fletch is just going to survive fighting the Blackbeard. Oh. That's not a fight he wants to take head on.
Tries to re-peek it. That's not what you want to do, man. That's a Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Go find a flank.
40 seconds to go, though. They've done well, this New Life side, haven't they?
Oh, absolutely they have. And Smileboy is finally going to take out Fletch there. So now it's all down the Warden, but he gets dropped as well. New Life. 2-2.
Even it up. The one thing I will say that I've noticed here from New Life is their trades are on point. One goes down, they have to trade it back. Refrag it. It is so important to keep your team in in a match to get these trades.
Absolutely. It's yeah, I was going to mention it on the last round as well. Their trading is superb. If someone of theirs drops, they make sure they trade a player straight back. So if they can get that first kill, then that's going to be huge for them.
And yep, now we are going to see Ventilation Room Workshop, and they're just taking a Hibana, the Corvidae side. No Thermite this time.
No, not yet. They're going to make that adaptation, knowing that they can't be top floor here. So this tells me that it's going to be a very top-heavy push as well. They've got the Sledge, they've got the Buck, and they have the Hibana. They've got all the tools they need to take control of top floor and just start pushing their way down. Take those picks, drop hatches.
Yeah, and Rizraz has gone onto the Ash. Now, we all used to always, hang out, oh, you're a Blackbeard main. But when he's switched over to the Ash, he is a very good Ash. Like, if you're keeping Wildman and Warden off Ash, you're doing well. Like, they are both such good Ash players as well.
Yep.
10 seconds to go.
And well, that's really it about this Corvidae site, isn't it? They're all top fraggers.
Yeah, you can say that, but I think their play styles are all slightly different in that way. So I suppose they just make all their play styles work for them.
Very adaptable players.
Yeah.
But this New Life side, I have to admit, they have surprised me here. After watching the VODs, I wasn't expecting too much of them coming up against Corvidae first. I actually felt bad for their draw. But I've been very, very impressed with them. They've certainly turned up.
Drones are going to come out. They know exactly where that Ella is, hiding in that spot that's hard to get. But all you have to do is spray through the wall from these stairs, and they're going to be running for it. So I'd expect Jack Daddy to do that momentarily. Maybe. I don't know. That's what I'd expect.
He's gonna toss a nade over.
Yeah, toss a nade over, and we can see Jaeger right there.
He moved in time.
Ooh, no, it wasn't Jaeger. Sorry, my bad.
It was Bandit.
Bandit. They look so similar. There we go.
Smoke goes down as Warden gets the kill credit for
that
that.
was so
Fletch
close.
has protected Wildman there as Com gets dropped, trying to get that refrag. And that's that refrag we were talking about.
Yeah, but there we go. Here
there
it comes
we
again.
go. Nova with one. He almost picks up a second one, but Fletch just backed around the corner in time.
Located by attackers.
So
Without having a Thermite, this wall here is going to be so hard to contest with.
Absolutely. That's a bit of a waste of a C4. No one was even there and ready, but now he is going to hold the angle into the window. Mu Khalifa still downstairs. Nova getting into a bit of a fight, though, still. Loses a bit of health and just has to back out. He will drop the hatch and head back onto site.
So, yeah, 4 on 3 now. It's very close to not being that, though. And there we go. Nova's got himself another one. Smart Boy's fully undetected up top here. And Nova's also taken the diffuser carrier down.
Yeah, that was great work there by Nova.
I don't think they even expected that Smile Boy's going to be up here. There we go. Warden's gone down.
Yep, Smile Boy making the rotate as well. Rizraz did turn around, though, so they have sandwiched him in security right now.
Yeah, but it's a 2 on 3, a minute to go. They need to move fast.
Yep, they need to push him. Fletch is actually droning him out. Rizraz has got on drone as well. Now they know exactly where he is.
Oh, he's just
dropped hatch and run. What is this out of Nova?
He's a slippery snake and has evaded once again. 39 seconds. Corvidae are wasting way too much time here. It's slowed down to a lull. They need to get diffuser and they just need to push site. But, Mu Khalifa is taken down. Rizraz, Fletch up,
He's
has
all
to
on
do
his
it all.
own.
Yeah.
This isn't going to go well for him, I don't think. He's got 20 seconds to do it. And whatever he is doing... No, there we go. Mu Khalifa comes out huge.
Yeah, and, we talk about Corvidae being so strong. New Life have taken the lead here, 3-2.
Yep. Nova just ran circles around them.
Oh, yeah?
He just didn't stay still.
Yeah.
He picked up a frag, ran, picked up another one, ran.
That's like such a wild man play style. You'd think Corvidae would know how to lock that down.
Yep.
So, this loose style that's coming out from New Life is really working so well for him.
Absolutely. And we're going to see Armory Lockers and Archives again coming out of Corvidae. I'm not really surprised. This map is basically taken for this defensive site.
Yeah, I suppose we can say that Corvidae won the first 2 rounds, and it just took a bit for New Life to warm into it. And, we may be looking at, New Life being the stronger team than Corvidae here.
That would scare Corvidae.
That would scare me.
Yeah.
It's
and
really not what we expected.
I think it would scare a lot of people. Same way Irons just took down Cryptic. If another giant of the scene goes home here.
Yep. And this is second seed from Korea.
Yeah. And we haven't even seen the first seed play yet.
Yeah, no, I suppose that would just scare anyone else that has to go against Korea. But 2-3 now. Corvidae on defense, taking the top floor. So they've won this so far. They should be feeling confident to do it once again.
I would hope that they are. And I'm sure Corvidae hopes that they are as well at this point. However, that's a lot of holes on the floor out of Fletch. Going to be watching for people trying to run through to destroy the floor itself.
He has to be very careful of people coming in through the window, though.
Yes, he does, as they'll see him. They'll know exactly where he is.
Warden's been spotted out on the Twitch drone as well. And so on defense, Warden hasn't really been able to get going. The only round he's been able to get going, was when he got that 4 or 3K or whatever that one was. The other rounds, he's been shut down almost immediately. There we go.
Oh,
there we go. He's having absolutely no luck here, Warden.
Yep, and Com is doing beautiful to just shut down these roamers. So that is the whole bottom floor taken over by New Life here.
You know, on border, you can never consider the bottom floor taken over. You can just drop the hatch easy as. Just
can't make up his mind where he wants it. There you go. Finally manages to place it, and he'll move his way on. 1:55 left here. And I must admit, I'm really impressed with New Life's attack. They seem to have it down pat exactly what they want. But that Twitch drone being taken out is going to be a good sign that someone is in the fountain room.
Yeah, 1:40 now. New Life definitely taking this one at a steady pace, aren't they? They're not rushing, they're not going slow, they're just advancing steadily, gaining ground. And Smile Boy almost landing the shots onto Jack Daddy there.
Yeah, bit of shots coming back and forth between them.
And there we go. Com's going to aggress, takes down Wildman. He's so good at this, Com, but Fletch has traded him back.
Smile Boy drops as well. That's that Blackbeard gone down. 3 versus 4. But these Elemines are doing wonders. Rizraz, though, has found Nova. So that makes it a 3 versus 3 here. And Corvidae all bottled up into the defensive sites now. 2 on this archive site. That's not going to go well for them. 1 nade will pop it.
Jack Daddy's getting out of there. He's decided it's too risky. But I think Fletch is going to get the shots on the Com right there. I thought he was looking the other way, but he managed to do that successfully. And now we really need to be careful with the one who's over in offices. Mu Khalifa has to be super worried about Jack Daddy on the flank.
Absolutely. Rizraz. He messes it up, but Mu Khalifa picks up Fletch, though. That makes it a 2 versus 2 now. This is coming down to the wire. 30 seconds left. Bono's getting the plant down as Jack Daddy and Rizraz are starting to go in. Jack Daddy's taking out Bono. That's the diffuser stop. And there's Mu Khalifa going down. Corvidae tied up 3 for 3.
Corvidae finally get themselves back on the board. But yeah, I can hear the Korean team from here. As soon as one of them goes down, start calling exactly where it is. I don't speak Korean, but I know exactly what they're saying, and they are loud.
Us Ben.
Us Ben, hey. But yeah, we're seeing Jack Daddy on the Twitch on this round. Jack Daddy is such a good Twitch player, and it was his main for such a long time until he got forced into a different role to, to ensure that he's working for the team in that way.
But the FAMAS, everyone loves the FAMAS.
Oh, yeah.
It is such a good gun. And if you know how to use the Twitch drone properly, it is so good.
And that's how Jack Daddy plays in general, like a Twitch drone, right? I want to say, he knows when to push and when not to, when to aggress and when to just move that little bit up to try and bait your opponents out to doing something. He's such a smart player in that regards.
He certainly is. He was one of the pioneers in the ANZ region for how to play Twitch. Right, so it was don't just go forward and just start shocking things randomly. Right,
that's just common sense.
No, but he purposely leaves his Twitch drone alive during prep phase.
It's just common sense.
Even if they drop a ADS or something and then it'll leave, he won't take it out. He will sit there and he will wait until the end of prep phase so they think there isn't a Twitch.
That's what I'm talking about. He knows when to push and when not to. It's more of Twitch sense, kind of in game sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. His Twitch senses are tingling.
Twitch sense. But interestingly enough, I think I saw New Life were putting a mirror over on the armory wall, looking out. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I saw it, and one of the walls was being left soft. So that could be Interesting.
That's a very aggressive mirror, if that's right. And you said that was on Armory Wall?
Yep. And as you can see, they've fully opened up another wall here from... oh, yeah, they're doing this strategy. There we go.
Jack Daddy finds one. If you can take out a mirror window, that is a good use of a Twitch drone.
See, there we go.
Even if it's the only thing that you take out, that's worth it.
This mirror can just be denied from below, though. I really am a bit puzzled by the decision to put it there.
You have to have control of below. But most mirrors in this map can be denied from below as well.
Yeah, of course. The only spot that's indestructible is one corner in Archives and, of course, Fountain Room. And, you know, the outside catwalk.
But if you're, you know, defending from the outside catwalk.
But, so yeah, we're seeing New Life really come to life, wouldn't you say? Like, they've really started showing themselves how they go, how they play 3 rounds in a row. And, you know, before it just looked easy for Corvidae. Oh, Wildman just misses Moo Khalifa. But there we go. Warden's got his first attack kill.
Yep, he's finally got the better of Com there. I feel like Com's just been hunting him. I feel like that's been Com's job.
Even on defense, Com's hunting Warden.
Yeah, like they've been in an epic battle, and this is the first time Warden's come out in front. So moving on from that, we are seeing a very heavy on-site hold. Moo Khalifa though downstairs on this castle.
I wonder what his plan is. Maybe he could use some impact grenades from below.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Oh. One gets team
he misses
flashed.
the flash.
Yeah.
Yep. Fletch just missed the flash. And here we go.
Gonna see that wall opened up momentarily. So, well, Jack Daddy's gotten the first kill there.
There goes Moo Khalifa. And his flank did not amount to much. There is a murder hole there.
Warden spotted him out. And,
oh,
he's missed!
He missed! He missed! Smile Boy comes out on top of that.
He knew exactly where he was, but he couldn't make it work. But surely Jack Daddy's got to get him.
Yep.
There we go. Whew.
And Fletch got another one as well, Nova. So now it's all up to Bono, but he gets dropped by Fletch. Corvidae now, 4-3.
Match point. And this is... The way it's looking is there's no big strategical movements. It's, I reckon I can frag better than you. And that's what we're seeing. Like you said solo queue-esque before, but I reckon this is I suppose, like... team solo queue-esque. Like, you know, they're playing without strats. They're just going for it. What?
Yeah, no. So it definitely seems like it's going to be a it definitely seems like it's going to be a frag heavy map. We only saw one attempt at a plant out of all these.
Yeah.
Out of all these of all these rounds, one attempt of a plant.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But here we go. Moving into the next round here. 4-3 to Corvidae. They are a match point.
Yeah, and they get to defend, but they're going to be defending downstairs, and they weren't able to successfully defend this one. So, if we follow previous trends, but I feel like that's not really going to have much impact in this matchup, we're probably going to be seeing overtime.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing overtime here. We do certainly have the data to say that's what we're going to be seeing. I think we've seen 6 maps so far today, and 4 of them have gone to overtime.
No, 3. 3 of them. Yep.
3 of them. Well, if it happens, this will be the map to put us over the 50% mark.
And we're into the action phase. That happened faster than I was expecting.
Drone phase is the same length, mate. And as we move in, though, Nova looking like he's going to...
They've been taking out that camera straight away almost every round.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, if you don't, you might forget about him. It happens so often.
Yeah, and Bono just sort of doing the round, seeing what he can find. That wall is reinforced, but no one is in security.
I wonder why Corvidae are doing that.
It could just be to deny the Blackbeard sitting there, peeking across. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
How many are they playing over in security? They got Rizraz and Fletch.
But my thought process is it's just to deny the Blackbeard sitting there looking through the door hole. That's the only possible thing I can think of. However, coming through here, we are seeing Bono still just trying to drone out. It does get taken out by Rizraz, though, as he does successfully defend both his mirrors. That is a mirror looking into the security cupboard.
Yep, well done there by Rizraz. Yeah, it's a pretty advanced position, but he's going to get some great information, and he's got Fletch to support him here. So obviously, we'll just hold this part of upstairs. You guys are going to have so much trouble using the rest of it.
That is a lot of utility. They have 2 ADSs, 2 bandit batteries, 2 mirrors for 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of utility. Warden, though, does find Nova. That's the Blackbeard. Sorry, not the Blackbeard. That's the Buck being taken off the table nice and early. Well, I say that, but it's almost 2 minutes into the round. And first kill going down. Mu Khalifa and Com, they're starting to push in here. We'll have to see how well Corvidae's top defense can hold. Rizraz and Fletch, they've got a lot of work to do ahead of them. Smile Boy is actually on the other side of that window to Fletch. He can't peek out too much.
He's going to cut it in half, but he's not going to have any impact unless they decide to push up on it.
Yeah. He's just sort of got to hold it. And the ADS actually got that...
Ash charge,
yeah. The Ash charge. He's trying to ping it out and say, hey, there's an ADS over here.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to push him from the armory wall. That's so strange.
Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? You'd think they would have put the resources there for the moment. And Com just got a little bit drunk there. And now they know exactly where they are. Com's trying to push him around, but he loses the fight to Fletch as Fletch removes his head. Smile Boy has jumped in. He gets the better of one, but not Fletch. However, Fletch gets traded straight back by Mu Khalifa. Now that is a 2-on-3 in Corvidae's favor. Mu Khalifa has dropped the hatch straight away. It is Bono with the diffuser. He is planting in the back, but Wildman cleans him up. And that is map number 1 going to Corvidae.
Yeah. New Life looked as if they were on a comeback, won 3 rounds in a row, but that's where it stopped, and Corvidae taking it 5-3. This top 4 defense, I really like it. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was really good. I was really surprised by New Life in that map. I think they came out... it took them a little while to warm up. Corvidae sort of walked over them the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But they put up a massive fight, taking 3 rounds in the middle there.
And we talk about that refragging, but that sequence that we saw, like right at the end there with the Ash pushing up, then Blackbeard repelling in, it was just back and forth. And, you know, that, I suppose, is, you know, how we would describe this New Life team.
Training kills is such an integral part of any FPS, but so much so in Rainbow Six. And it's nice to see that one of the teams really has it down pat. It's just, if you can lock that in, if you can make sure that the majority of frags that they get, you trade back, then you're always in a reasonable position, right?
Yeah.
So that was pretty close. Look, I think New Life certainly surprised us, and at the start we'll see probably a few replays on the side of Corvidae getting the frags here, because they did start off well, going 3-0, then all of a sudden we're back to, what, 3 apiece or something. So they brought it back. They let it get perhaps a little bit further away than they needed to. But in the end, not so bad, but they're going to have to change it up in map number 2.
Yes, they are. If New Life do want to take this second map, they are going to have to change something up, as they cannot let Corvidae do that again to them.
I reckon that the next matchup is also really going to play in the favor of New Life Clubhouse. So obviously strat heavy, you know, the simple strats and the just sticking your defense is really going to play into their play style, I reckon. So it'll be interesting.
What can we take away from this so far? Obviously, you've talked about how they're good at trading those kills back, which we said is, you know, a key part of any FPS. What else have we learned about this Korean team? Because in reality, we didn't know that much about them leading into this competition.
Yep. It shows that they're a really structured team. That map shows that they're really structured. Yep. They have their strats. They have what they need to do. Everyone knows what they need to do. Yep. And they were just going for it.
I would also like to point out that their communication was just on point. Like, as I said, I don't speak Korean, but I could hear it from here. And they're all back and forth and feeding information. So that was really good.
And I think the culture of Korean esports in general is a very solid culture. So any team that you would expect to see over here is probably going to be pretty good. And we saw them, they brought it to Corvidae, but it just wasn't enough. So they're going to have to pick up this next map. What are we going to change? What are we going to do differently here? It's a tough question.
They have to start getting the first frags.
Yeah.
As we said, their refrags are insane, but they need to start getting these first picks. The rounds that they won came from Com picking up Warden.
Yeah. I think Clubhouse is such a different map, though. It's going to play so differently. So in terms of predictions, like what they need to change for that one, it's like it doesn't really matter because it's a whole different map. It's got a whole different play style behind it.
Do we think that there's anything that they've learned about Corvidae so far that they can apply here?
I think that they, especially initially, they had a bit of a shock with Corvidae. But when they, once they recovered and sort of, I think, got over the nerves a little bit, they really came into their own. I think that they learnt that Corvidae is a bit of a loose player. Corvidae is notorious for throwing their strats out the window when they feel like they need to. They're not hesitant to make things up as they go along.
I actually quite like that as a play style, right? Because sometimes you can almost double down and lose again and lose again. Sometimes you need to know when the right time to change things up, to do something that you wouldn't normally do, to bring out the flying V. Who knows? Anything can happen. So we're moving on to Clubhouse. New Life starting on defense. Corvidae started on defense on border. So is this going to help them out? If they can get anything, this is the time where they can get ahead. They pick up round one. And if they can just hold their defensive sides, perhaps maybe find just the one attacking side to get them ahead. Is that how this plays out?
Yeah, so this is a very back and forth map. Basement always goes to the defenders.
Yep.
And kitchen, bar stockroom. Bar stockroom always goes to the attackers. So if you can successfully either attack or defend one of those two sites just once, you can generally pick up a win.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Do we think Irons can pick this up? Sorry, do we think New Life can pick this up?
Yes.
I reckon no.
No?
They did show some spirit, but I reckon ultimately Corvidae are going to prove to be too strong for them. But, you know, I always say I like to get proven wrong. Right?
Well,
so, you know.
So far today, Map 1 has been pretty much a blowout in our first two games.
Yeah.
And it's gone down to Map 2, and that has been overtime both times. So, let's see if the guys from New Life can bring it back here up against Corvidae. If Corvidae wins this map, they head into our semi-final tomorrow up against Irons. If New Life lose, they are out. So everything is at stake.
Absolutely. Corvidae definitely looking to pick up that win. They want this to only be a 2-0.
Yep. So let's take a look at the operator picks as we always do as we're heading into this one. Jack Daddy's on the Legion once again. Interesting, I suppose, pick.
Not really. I really like Legion, particularly on the basement in Clubhouse. I think it's really, really strong because there's only so many ways that you can attack the basement, right? So there's only like 2 or 3 ways that's actually viable to attack. And Legion can cover all of them off with these goom lines.
Yep. I suppose Corvidae have been the one team that has been playing lots of Legion. We got a Roma on Clubhouse. That's strange.
That is strange, but this is Corvidae we're talking about. And, you know, seeing Warden up the top, the question is, does he have the rotate holes?
Well, did he bring barbed wire or impacts? I didn't check, but I don't think he was spotted out.
I don't think they spotted him out. Like, let's be honest, in Clubhouse, you can get extremely lazy with that droning.
Yeah, because you never expect it, do you?
Yeah. Clubhouse is one of the maps where every team just gets really lazy with droning because no one ever roams on Clubhouse, particularly on the basement.
Yeah. And there we go. We're going to see Mu Khalifa open up the kitchen drop hatch. Pretty standardly. We see that quite often. It's quite safe to do that rather than worry about a C4 from below.
A bomb has been located.
Going live.
He's looking at the jukebox. I think
Yeah,
he wants to shoot it.
Yeah. That jukebox can be very, very annoying. And moving through, though, Warden hasn't quite moved yet. The longer Warden can wait, the better. I know I say that a lot, but as a roamer, you should be really looking to make your impact in the last 30 seconds. But there we go. That's 2 quick kills from New Life. 3 quick kills. Correction as... Corvidae just fell apart there.
Yeah,
Warden needs to start moving now.
Fletch was peeking the hallway. Why? He was trying to take the fight against the Ash with an ACOG long range.
There we go. Wildman double kill. Coming up huge with that UMP 45.
Warden is in a strong spot, but the plant is going down right now. I don't think Wildman can deny it from here.
No, he can't. It's behind the box, and he will be fine, but Warden's going to start dropping. I don't think they know where he is. Wildman's been downed, so now it's only up to Warden left. He's got 3 people to find, but Bono's going to put an end to that dream, and New Life take the lead 1-0.
And that was an attack on basement.
That was an attack on basement.
So,
the caster's curse strikes again.
it was...
You say something and the opposite's going to happen.
You know why this map is going to play into New Life here? Because Corvidae just can't help themselves peeking. And, you know, on the bottom floor defense, right, you're meant to try and stay as hidden and, you know, just wait out the time until they have to come through all those... I'm forgetting the word right now. Bottlenecks. That's the one. But they just didn't do that. Fletch was peeking with a reflex or a holo at long range against an Ash. It's a bit silly.
Yeah, it is a little silly. But, you know, that's how Corvidae plays. They're an aggressive team, right?
Oh, what's this?
We are seeing a cash room defense.
We are.
Of all things for New Life to bring out first up.
Oh, I should really pay more attention.
What is going on?
Meta changes right here.
And you know what? I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I've seen some crazy holds of cash room.
I especially think with Mira coming in, it's been so much more viable.
Yeah, because you destroy one side, and the wall's going to go up, and the mirror's going to go on the other.
And they're going to ensure...
Look at that. That's a nice even kill spread.
Oh, yeah.
One
Team
apiece
Ace.
for everyone.
Team Ace, yep.
Yeah.
They're going to ensure that they can't get into Garage. Once Garage is taken, that defense falls apart. But once you've done that, you're good.
Yeah, so the question is, does Corvidae have an attack plan for this?
I'm guessing no.
You're going to go with the pessimistic no?
Well,
if it was Mind Freak, we'd be saying yes.
If it was Mind Freak, yes. If it was Corvidae, no. I don't think Corvidae even have a strat for their border attack. It's just, this is what we're going to do. Yeah, let's make it work.
No, but we are going to see here the hatch is going to be blown above it. So Rizraz now has basically control of that hallway. That nade came through. Not going to take out Bono there.
I think it was taken out by an ADS.
An ADS, yep. And Fletch is being heard smacking through walls. He just peeked. Did not quite see them on the stairwell, though.
Oh,
and he's moved into garage, has he?
Yeah, he has. Fletch isn't even looking the right way, and Bono on the stairs has not done his job here.
Nah, yep.
Denying them getting in the garage.
Yep. That's a big miss from Bono.
Oh, but Fletch is half a potato. He finally gets the kill, and Wildman's also taken down Mu Khalifa. So there we go. Garage control has been given to Corvidae, and the first 2 frags are going their way.
Yep, so that is not good for their defense. You said earlier that the garage is the linchpin to this whole defense, and they cannot give it up that easy.
Smile Boy going to scan on out using this heartbeat scanner. Can't see much of those. No one's down there, so I'm not really surprised thanks to our X-ray vision.
Yep, it's not going to show anything if no one's there. Com needs to go big here. Hey, he's watching his team fall apart as another one just drops. So Bono and Com are left.
Well,
but there goes Com. So now it's all up to Bono here. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's managed to down Fletch. Jack Daddy taking a couple of shots, but just through that little hole there. Rizraz, though, picks it up and they tie it up 1-1.
So this is why no one ever goes cash room. They got demolished.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That did not last very long at all. And it'll be interesting to see whether or not they pick it again.
I really doubt it. But it was a good idea to try and go somewhere random to confuse them.
I've always said that if you're going to pull out a cheese strat, it has to be done first.
I'd say no. I think, like...
I'm a big believer in the first round cheese strats.
But, you know, you're talking about how New Life won the attack on downstairs, right?
Yep.
They should have just tried to stick to the status quo of how the rounds are going to go. But that was an easy defense win that they gave up. If you think of it in that way, that, you know, attackers are always going to lose attacking downstairs and going to win attacking.
That is true. But if they can replicate the same success they had on their last attacking round here, then if they go that status quo section... then they can pick it up again.
See, I reckon what Corvidae are doing here is they're trying to take on New Life as in Angels, but New Life are no scrubby shots. They're all good. They've all got aim on point. And I think Corvidae have to rely on their teamwork and, you know, whatever little strategies they have to get through this one. I say little strategies, but I'm kidding. it's just about the play style.
Yeah, Corvidae love the meme that they don't have strats. In fact, I'm fairly certain they're the instigators of it.
Right. But into this round, okay, we're going to see Construction Tunnel get opened up. I don't think we saw this last time at all.
No, we didn't. The question is, though, is anyone actually going to push down it?
Well, that's sort of half the reason why they've got the Legion, I reckon. They've just littered that tunnel with goo mines, and, you know, it's just so much harder to push up. I think Warden's in the exact same spot, yep.
He actually gets droned out this time. They know where he is now. And looks like he's going to try and piece out. No, he must not have rotate holes.
No, the more you can reposition, and this is a great spot here. Wow, Wildman's gotten the first frag. He's ran on outside. He's taken down Thermite, so he's only used up one of his Thermites.
That's a big pick.
Yeah, and this is the Corvidae play style. They gather some information. All right, we know Thermite's out there. I'm just going to run out and peek him. Like, you got to use the information you got. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but... You know, if you're doing positive action, it doesn't really matter. And there we go, first frag going in their favour. And I think Warden is going to be so hard to drone out now. Smileboy has no idea where he is. Let's see if Comms drone actually checks behind there, because that's one of the best spots to play, I think, because no one ever checks it.
No. I agree with you there. No one ever checks it, and people need to start low, need to check it, or else they're going to get caught out, as Warden's looking to try and do.
Oh. Do they know? They might know.
They might know he's there, or they might suspect he's still upstairs. So, but he still can't vault in that. There is his head. Nova removes it, and Warden needs to go back and think about his life choices as he gets taken out there.
Well, it's evened up the man count, and there we go. Comms walked right into a goo mine. They're just so annoying, aren't they?
They really are. They're more annoying than anything. And the worst part is they make you make a decision as well. You have to make a micro decision with the goo mines. You either remove it and you're standing still out in the open, or you have to move back and potentially take more damage.
They can also be used as like a information gathering system.
Yeah.
Because you've got an icon of where they are, and they disappear off your screen when they go off.
Yes.
If you can use that to know when someone's in a certain area, perfect.
Oh, Mukhalifa taking a bit of damage off Rizraz. Rizraz is just going to try and peek him again, but he did hear that drop. Mukhalifa gets taken out as Fletch takes down Com as well. Wildman picks up Smileboy. Now it is all up to Nova here. He has got some work ahead of him. He's got 4 members of Corvidae to find. Jack Daddy looking to go for a bit of a peek, but he gets taken out, but he gets traded straight back by Fletch, and Corvidae now trades it back 2-1.
So... yeah, that's how the basement defense is meant to be played. Like, obviously not that right there. They should have just waited until he had to push up on them. But, you know, we saw Warden trying to roam.
No
yeah. Warden trying to roam doesn't work on Clubhouse. But that's all right, because the 4 members on site just stayed so close, so tight-knit, and aggressed when they had the advantage, when they knew they'd dropped from the hatch. Like, we saw Rizraz peek in the hatch, and he takes a lot of damage. I'm thinking, no. But then when he drops, that's when he peaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he peaked it again.
Yeah.
Like, Warden takes half his... sorry, not Warden. Rizraz loses half of his health, right, in a peak. So he immediately peaks it again.
It's just the old Corvidae ants in your pants. Can't stand still. Got to peek out from
do something.
Yeah.
Yep. But New Life now going the much more meta bomb side here. Does it make you a little bit happy?
You know,
or do you want to see a bedroom?
Sure, let's play Aussie Ranked a year ago. That's how that used to go. But I'm happy that they've gone for the stronger bomb site. But I do really want to see a cash room hold work. Like, that'd be nuts.
Yep. Do you think we're going to see Warden continue to run? It hasn't worked out for him at all. Like, he's been essentially like negated. He hasn't done anything on these roams.
They will know where Smileboy is. He's trying to roam as well. Oh, look at that scoreboard. Fletch, Wildman, and Rizraz carrying Jack Daddy and Warden.
Yeah.
Jack Daddy's got 5 assists. Well, that'll be those goos, but still, 5 assists.
That's a lot of assists. Jack Daddy doing some work on those assists.
Right, so what was the question you asked me? I just got completely distracted.
Do you
and ignored
think Warden's going to continue to roam on these defenses?
He might give it another go, but I don't think it's really working.
I don't think he should. It hasn't worked out for him at all. First round he did nothing.
He remained undetected.
Second round he just got picked up. He remained undetected first round, but he had no impact.
Yeah.
Right? He would have had more impact on site.
Yeah, and the second round, he was droned out and he was quickly shut down.
Yeah, very quickly denied. So I would like to think that Warden would learn from that lesson and just if they do another, well, the bar's a little bit different because you do hold upstairs.
Yeah, you play spread out.
Yeah, but on the basement again, if they do end up going back there, I would like to see him not roam.
Attackers have located a bomb.
However, getting back to this round, we are seeing New Life be a little bit... Warden!
Goes down the C4.
Yep. He walked straight back into that, and he actually walked away and then back up. So, but however, Warden gets taken out by C4. He's not enjoying this map. He is not enjoying this map.
Yeah, as I said.
Or maybe he is from the
Corvidae haven't
spectators' point of view.
played Clubhouse in such a long time.
Yeah. It is true. Because it just gets banned out in the ANZ scene, doesn't it? It just gets vetoed. It's a map that just sort of... It used to... Oh, what a nade by Rizraz. Khalifa gets taken out, and he's not going to be able to do anything else.
So we saw Wildman trying to push this earlier, but as soon as he realised...
Nova, they did not expect him there. Another drone could have totally changed that out.
And he was pinged out in that exact same position as Bono's gotten himself one. That's Fletch going down as well.
And that makes it a 2v4.
Jack Daddy and Wildman. At least Wildman's got a kill, but Jack Daddy's still killless.
Yep. Com on this pulse has had an amazing game. I think Jack Daddy slowly starting to push through, walking through some barbed wire. Nova's managed to take out Wildman. That means it's all up to Jack Daddy here, and he is not feeling very good as that is Com takes him out as well. Was that a 3K for Com?
So we got the C4, he got Wildman, and he got Jack Daddy, yep. Nova getting the 2K as well, so we call that a full house, a 3 and a 2.
Yep. So that's what Nova's overcome.
Yeah. So that's back and forth, right? Literally, each team has won one round after the other.
CCTV cash room.
It's Corvidae doing it now. Someone did tell me...
Are they going to pull out a Tachanka as well?
Someone did tell me that they have actually successfully held this in a few scrims.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Well, I'm going to be interested to see what they pull out. If they can do it successfully, that's more than what New Life could.
Is this the APAC meta?
No, but moving on, this mirror wall is very, very common.
Yeah, I suppose for defending this bomb site.
Yep.
I wonder if they're going to do the exact same thing with Garage. Well, obviously they're reinforcing it, so I'd say so.
Yep, on the other side. Hopefully they can hold it a bit more successfully than what New Life could, though.
Yeah.
As if not, this is just a free win over to New Life.
Yeah, so yeah, we're seeing the exact same mirror. You just really need...
Nah, it's on the opposite side.
Attackers objective
okay.
New Life put it on the left.
Very little difference.
Yep.
I suppose really what forced that defense to fall apart was that Fletch...
Bono?
No, Fletch just pushed right on through...
Past Bono, smoke on the stairs.
Yeah. He should really be denying that.
Yeah. If Bono, I agree. If Bono had stopped that push right there and then, that would have totally changed the tone of the round. But Nova's wasting no time getting on this. He's already told them that it is popped to be open. Bono playing that thermite, so they know that they can open it. And do you think they took this thermite thinking something other than a cash take?
No. This is a very Atletico-esque thing where they pick the same operators every time, no matter what. So, these are the exact same operators we saw attacking last time.
Oh, and there goes Fletch. As he walks straight past Khalifa, Khalifa does a miss, and they just trade back and forth. No one hitting anyone, though.
And I suppose New Life are taking this a bit slower.
Yep, they really are. Jack Daddy's still got a barbed wire,
He's
apparently.
like, crap, I forgot one. That's what he was doing
What do
there.
I do with this, boss? And
yeah, see, as I said, Corvidae, their strats are half the time just made up on the fly, so that kind of thing happens. Oh, here we go. Rizraz is running out.
Oh, no, he's not. He's very lucky he didn't just decide to one-tap vault that, didn't he? Managed to take it out, and he's not going to find anyone. Doesn't get detected, though.
Just misses
yeah,
thermite.
You can tell he does that a fair bit. He's got that down to a T is what he can time. And
Warden.
What a shot by Khalifa. Warden gets taken out. He loses his head. That's been the theme of Warden's game of this map.
But a minute to go. 5 on 4. I thought Nova was about to drop the hatch, but no, he's going to come around onto the little balcony area where they've thermited in from, and he's got diffuser in hand.
Yep, this crossfire out of New Life is going to come in real handy. However, they're struggling to push as Corvidae have a good cross as well. Rizraz takes out Smile Boy and Comtrade straight back onto Wildman though. And now that makes it a 3 versus 4. As make that a 2 versus 4 as Bono is taking out Rizraz, Jack Daddy and Fletch. This is not looking good for them. They have to do a lot of work each if they do want to take this home.
And they have a crossfire set up, but is it going to be enough? We'll have to wait and see. 30 seconds to go. Mook Leaf is going to run across, but not quite land any shots. That mirror window is going down. Jack Daddy's in a tough position here.
Yep, he's pretty much all left out alone. And Nova manages to pick up Fletch. Now it's all up to Jack Daddy. He has to go to ground, and they've walked straight over him. And that is New Life picking up around number 5, 3-2 now.
New Life played that so well. They held the angles. They had the crossfire set up to combat the crossfire.
They played that patiently as well. They weren't over-aggressing. The problem with that bomb site is there's not a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
Everything's squished. So as an attacker, you can take more time.
Yeah, well, as an attacker, the angles you can make onto the defenders kind of makes them have no cover.
Yep, and look, we're seeing it again.
Are these teams just beating their heads against the wall here?
Apparently Bar's falling out of meta and no one told me.
Well, we haven't seen Clubhouse from these teams in so long. Maybe it has. Maybe chat's just roasting us right now. Like, oh, noobs. Don't know that CCTV room is the place to go.
Yep. And, do you think we're going to see it actually work?
I hope so. But, like, I think the other main problem with this one is it's so hard to rotate back to site. Like we saw Warden trying to run across dies. Like there's only the one path, which is that stairwell, which you can cut down by just opening up the front door and holding it from there.
Yeah, and it makes roamers really hard as well. And that being said, if you do have roamers in the other room or anywhere else on the map, they have to make an impact from where they are because they can't get back to site. Because if they manage to clean up site and you have 3 people on the other side of the map, you can't retake site. You just can't.
You know what I'd like to see Rizraz do right now?
What?
Sorry, the next time they defend up there, if they ever do again. He's going to sit by the door into Strip Club, and as soon as he hears them pull out the Claymore, that's when he one-hit volts it.
Yeah, one-hit volts it. Yeah, he's just going to go for the push. Take it out. Smile Boy getting very, very aggressive onto, I think it was Warden out there. Could have been Fletch.
And he's been pushed back.
Yeah, he just gets pushed back. And Corvidae, they're taking this pretty slowly as well, aren't they?
Yep, and when you just said that's how you play this map. What is Fletch? Okay, I thought there was people around him. No, that's his teammates.
Careful, you got your teammates around you.
Oh, but too low noise at the top of the stairs, and same thing's going to happen. They're trying to bait Smoke out into peeking.
Yep. Bono didn't. He actually did peak this last time as Mu Khalifa has taken out Fletch. Mu Khalifa has been a monster for New Life today.
So this time, pushing in has not worked out as it did last time. That's
going to get Rizraz. No, he manages to get out without losing anything. That's actually pretty impressive from him. Wildman finds the head of Mu Khalifa as well, though.
Yep. Pushing into Garage is so hard, but there we go. Wildman's gone down. That's Thermite. They can't open up the other angle as well. And Jack Daddy is almost going to go down.
Him. Yep. Nova definitely wins that trade. And he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable about that. There he goes. And he finds that as well. So now it is a 2 versus 4. I'm feeling a bit of deja vu here. And Corvidae was in this exact scene last time. Unless Warden and Rizraz can go huge, we are looking like we'll see the first successful defense of Cash Room.
Quite potentially. There we go. Warden's evened it up a bit. Just one more and it'll be fully square. And they've gained control of this mirror. Oh, but that's not going to last long. That's diffuser dropped as well.
Yep, diffuser at the top of the catwalk. That's going to be hard to retake. Rizraz now just has to go for the frags here. He can't go for the drop. He can't go for the plant, sorry. He's going to drop straight through the smoke. He finds Smile Boy. That makes it a 1 versus 1 here. Bono versus Rizraz. Ash versus Smoke. 30 seconds left. Rizraz can just slow it down here if he wants. And yet he is. Here comes the drone. Oh, no, but he sees him coming for him, but he doesn't quite see him fast enough. New Life pick up the win.
On Cash Room, putting them on to match point. Rizraz was just a bit too slow there, and he was peeking way too close to the hole there.
Yep. He got one. He did see him jump through, and he got overly aggressive. I don't think he was prepared for how quickly Bono was going to move across the room.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Just sort of, just jumped around and...
Yeah, he pre-aimed the wrong area. Yeah. There we go. But Church Arsenal room coming out for Corvidae. I just suppose they've decided we've thrown enough rounds away trying to go top floor.
Well, Church and Arsenal was locked when they went for cash room. So having them back out here is, definitely going to be interesting. And New Life is just manhandled Corvidae this game.
Yep, and as I said, Clubhouse, it's a different ball game to Border, and it's going to play into the play style we've seen from New Life so far.
A full setup for Corvidae on that bar wall. That's not something we usually see. Normally we see that mirrored for them. Normally they block off two, leave one unreinforced and mirror it.
That was like a bit of an old thing we'd see. I don't know. I really think Corvidae are trying to force themselves to play a bit more conservative, but they just can't do it in practice.
Yeah, I can actually see where you're coming from there. It does seem like Corvidae's a little lost. They just need to get back to that full aggressive play style, I think. It's what they're known for. I mean, we've only seen one run out between two maps.
Play 5 people up in bar with the drop hatches open and, just try and delay.
However, 30 seconds down, and New Life are yet to enter the building. They're doing a lot of droning, though. They're just trying to make sure that no one is... And it is actually interesting to see that Warden is not roaming.
Yeah, he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, and he's also changed operators. They're not taking Ella anymore, either. Switch back to a smoke.
Here we go, one drone's been spotted out there. Rizraz is just going to drop back a bit, though.
Knock, knock.
Yep, so New Life fully in control of the map besides the basement, and they're well aware of it, just going to be running around. Do you think we're going to see any flanks out of Corvidae up that garage wall, up that garage ladder?
If they've Claymore it, I'm sure Corvidae will know how to counter that Claymore.
Yeah, a nice impact nade.
But, just having a drone there watching it can also be so important.
There's a Goo Mine, and we're seeing that. There's 2 ticks of the Goo Mine because Com had to back up too far. Too scared of being picked off. And that's that little annoyance of the Goo Mine. It's like 20 health, it's not a big deal, but it's just frustrating.
It's worth it. It's something like 8. I don't think it's 10 each time. It's either 8 or 4. It's a minuscule amount. It's just...
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
No, it's not. There we go. Fletcher's picking up the first kill, though. There's Moo Khalifa.
That's a big one, because Moo Khalifa has been a monster for New Life so far.
Oh, Smile Boy trying to push down Oil Pit. Now, this is something we used to see ages ago with the Blackbeard.
Yep.
But that was, when Blackbeard was a monster. C4 doesn't go far enough, though.
Yeah.
And that's going to scare him out. Turns tail and runs.
Yeah, he's just going to go all the way back out. And it's actually not Claymored. The ladder's not Claymored. So if they wanted, Corvidae could get a very nice flank up of that ladder.
Yep.
But 40 seconds left. We're still seeing a 5v4 in favor of Corvidae. Not a lot has happened, and we actually still haven't seen New Life get access into this tunnel as Com has picked up Fletch, and Rizraz and Wildman have both picked one up apiece for themselves. And so now that makes it a 4 versus 2. Make that a 4.
Warden.
Warden Potato just a little bit. He goes for the knife kill. I thought we were going to see a teabag there for a minute. And
No.
That's all left up to Bono in a 1 versus 4. 15 seconds left. He's probably not feeling very comfortable right now, as he does have to make his way back down. Wildman! He brief fires it, gives himself away. Bono cleans it off his head, but Jack Daddy will have Rizraz will have more to say about it. As Corvidae make it 4-3.
Yep. Good matchup. So, the one tap.
I thought Jack Daddy got the kill, but he missed, apparently.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say if he got that kill. Like, Jack Daddy has been so good at peeking out and drop-shotting,
Yep. Just look how quickly those operator picks are for New Life. They're instantaneous.
We were seeing that from Corvidae last map.
Yeah. Corvidae, though, looking decidedly a bit more uncomfortable. Like, they're just taking their time between what picks they want and what maps, what bomb site they want. They're just, they're just taking longer. And that's a sign of maybe not feeling so great.
Yeah. So I suppose, why do we reckon Clubhouse got through the ban phase if it's something they're not really feeling too good on, or Like, do you reckon they thought?
It's just, it's not something you ban out. Like, it's a map that everyone's comfortable enough on. But, like, Corvidae are one of the teams that they specifically target their bans.
Yeah.
Corvidae will play every single map in the lineup. They don't have one that they say, nah, let's just get rid of this. The way that Corvidae bans is that they ban the best 3 maps for the other team.
Yeah. So having a deep map pool really does.
It is, and you know, you're seeing it here where they might drop one map if they're not entirely comfortable with it compared to the other team. But they've taken out the better maps of their opponent, and you can say it did hurt them. As taking out border was pretty big. Corvidae is great at border. Not border, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they did take out border. They won it.
Yeah, they won it. Banning out coastline, I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is a map that Corvidae has invested a fair bit of time in. However, getting back into this one, they do need to win this round if they wish to stay alive in this map. Or can New Life take it back?
So Warden and Wildman have actually swapped up operators. I think Warden's really not feeling the buck. He thinks he's getting the better of him done by the Pulse too often.
Yep. Warden has not had a particularly good fragging day here.
Yeah, like he had that one good round when I talked him up, and then he's decided, nah, not for me, like 2.
So stepping him back onto a utility is not the worst call in the world, right? He can still have his impact dropping off his utility, but if he takes out, if he gets killed after his utility's gone off, it's not the end of the world. Or Bono just exposed himself just a little bit, but Warden's ACOG was in the way.
Yeah, well, I suppose also maybe Warden's got less experience playing the role that he's going to be playing now on the Thermite, and that could even also play into it with a negative effect.
Absolutely. Bono, he's got the tough job of holding this blue corridor. And it is a tough job. Between the dirt tunnel, the garage tunnel, and that hatch, this is a hard job.
You got to dodge grenades.
Yeah, you've got to be fancy on your feet. You've got to be quick on your aim.
Yeah.
You've got to be successful on it. And a whole bunch of utility comes your way. So some more stun nades are coming down. Bono. Jack Daddy actually finds the first kill as Nova gets taken out of this round. And Corvidae with a minute left are now opening up onto site.
Warden's probably going to die to a C4 here over the reinforcement. That's what we saw them blowing open earlier. Oh, but... Oh.
And there it comes. Bono gets taken really, really low as he tries to smoke out. Calm. There it goes. It goes over. There goes Warden. You called it, and there it happens. As Bono has found Fletch. Rizraz trades him straight back, though. And Smile Boy has taken out Rizraz in reply. And that now makes it a 3 versus 2. Wildman and Jack Daddy as Wildman gets taken out by Mu Khalifa, making it a 3-on-1. Jack Daddy at half health has a lot of work to do. And he is surrounded right now by New Life members. It is not looking good for him. And that is it. New Life take it to map number 3 and tie it up 1-1.
Well, I said I always like to get proved wrong. And there we go. New Life to prove me wrong. This is not going to be a 2-map series. It seems like we're a bit allergic to those today.
Yeah, I'm feeling very good about this. 3 quarterfinals so far, and all of them now going to the 3rd map. We have a game on our hands. New Life had turned up. They've had a chance to warm up. They played their games, and they take it out. And it, to be honest, it didn't even really feel like Corvidae was in that. It felt, even that last round when New Life won, they won it convincingly. It wasn't a hard round.
Yeah, it was just so strange for me for them to take Clubhouse. Like, traditionally, it's been a map that everyone's played, but they haven't played it in such a long time. Like, for me, it's just silly to let it through. But, you know, they did, and ultimately it was their downfall on that one.
Do we have a reason why we feel that they've done it? Did they didn't think it was going to be that big of an issue? They felt that they could just outplay them on this map,
so
you know, irrespective of what came up?
That would have absolutely been Corvidae's train of thought coming into this, I think. And I touched on a little bit before, how Corvidae ban is they take out the 3 best maps of the enemy team. It doesn't matter if they're the best maps for Corvidae as well.
Yeah.
Corvidae ban out the best maps for their opponent.
And which is, it makes sense if you know you can do it,
yeah,
right?
and it puts them on subpar maps like Clubhouse.
But I would say that Clubhouse is such a good map for New Life, right? Basic strategy, which is, you know, but good refragging, and just their defensive playstyle is so good, and it's, you know, it's not a good defensive playstyle for Corvidae. Also interesting to note that we didn't see a bar defense at all.
Yeah, not at all.
That's so strange. APAC meta is different now. Everyone do it now.
Cash room suddenly became good, and I apparently missed the memo. That was a great C4 kill.
Yeah, it's something that I've, when I used to play, that we'd practiced and worked on. But yeah, it's such a cheeky kill. Yeah, but you got to expect it.
How are we feeling heading into map number 3 now? Is anything changing? What does Corvidae do here? They've got a few minutes to duck off stage, have a regroup, which you don't get to do between map 1 and map 2, only if you go to that third map. What are they going to be saying right now?
I suppose they're going to be saying Clubhouse was not our thing, but, let's move on to this next one, and let's see what we can do. What is the next one? I forgot to write it down.
Cafe?
No, I don't think it was.
Consulate?
Yeah, that's it. Consulate, yeah.
So, coming off that, Consulate is a very good map for Corvidae. I think if Corvidae just get back to their basics, I think they can take Consulate quite comfortably. I agree with Monkey that I think Clubhouse was a really bad decision on Corvidae's behalf. However, I think that they're still the better team here. And I think that if they go back to the basics, if they start focusing on their basics, droning, acting as a team, pushing as a team, then they can and start covering off their flanks. I think that they can absolutely take this map number 3 very comfortably.
I think the thing that we've learnt so far today, it doesn't matter if you're the better team on paper. It's the decisions you make today. It's how you play on land that really, really matters here. And that has put us into map number 3 in our third quarterfinal. Guys and girls, we are going to take a very quick break. And when we come back, it's time for the decider. guys and girls. It is our APAC finals for the Rainbow Six Pro League, the biggest APAC event of the year. We're live from Sydney, Australia with the 8 best teams from the region. We know 2 of our semi-finalists so far, and we need to qualify 2 more. Gentlemen, some of us, I'm not going to name names, suggested that maybe Corvidae we're going to rip through this Korean lineup of New Life. However, that is not the case. New Life are back. There's new life into New Life.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, well, I only thought of it then. If I thought of it earlier, I would have lined it up better.
You know how I knew you were going to say that?
How?
Because I was going to say it.
Yeah.
We don't need another one of your bad puns.
Dad jokes all come from the same part of the brain. And, I think we're very similar there. So, as we move on to our third and final map of this quarterfinal, what does Corvidae do? Do they put this aside and say, you know, we probably shouldn't have let that map through. We made a mistake. We shouldn't have played Clubhouse, and we need to take these guys more seriously. Is it just a matter of that, and they come through and they win the game?
Well, I think it's not only the map pick that's the issue here. Corvidae made some serious mistakes in that map. You said it perfectly, Fletch peeking that corridor over and over again. You know, it just shouldn't have happened, and there's no need to. I think Corvidae made some fundamental mistakes in Clubhouse, and it just showed that they weren't quite comfortable on it. Yeah, they shouldn't have let Clubhouse through, but their play as well had mistakes in it as well. You can't just look at the map and say, it's the map's fault.
That level of play just really looked like a few steps below from what we've expected. And what we've seen so far today, it really did not look up to scratch as compared to what we've seen so far today. It just looked average.
This is a team that took down Mindfreak 2-0 in the seeding match heading into this competition. So we expect quite a lot from the number 1 seed in the ANZ region.
Yep.
We'll see what they can do. This is the decider. The winner plays Irons tomorrow in our semi-final. The loser goes home. For both of these teams, this is imperative. It's a crucial game, and it all comes down to this. Gents, let's get into it.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a top floor defense out of Corvidae first here. Consulate's one of the odd maps that every bomb site is viable.
Yep.
And we've seen every bomb site get taken first.
The first thing I'm noticing that's so strange is Warden on the dock. Warden's not having a good day, and that's kind of the operator you'd go to when you're just having a bit of difficulty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Warden loves his dock, right? Well, we all remember the story of when he unlocked the Black Eye skin for the MP5 and he played nothing but dock for like a month, right? And so it's...
Oh, was Rizzo taking? No,
he's not... he's not uncomfortable on dock. He should be very, very comfortable on dock here. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not he can be impactful with this MP5 and his stims.
For me though, Warden's always been such a good player on those 3 speeds. It's interesting to see him go for a 1 speed.
Yep. And Warden as well, he plays dock very aggressively. Like, he will stim up his teammates for their runouts and things like he will preemptively stim them. So it's not about healing up his team, it's about preemptively healing them.
And look, Moo Khalifa's taking a bit of damage. Where'd that come from?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think it was off the stairwell.
Well, there we go. There's a possible run out. No one's there, though. But this is also another spot I'd expect to see them run out from.
Yep, and
front door, and,
especially if they go to the connector window.
Literally every window ever is what I would expect a Corvidae member to come from. They quickly and easily take down that mirror window. No surprises here. And look, here we go. Jack Daddy's thinking about it.
Yep.
Ants in his pants.
Is he actually going to go for it? Because it's being covered off. And there is someone above him as well.
Yep, they're about to get multiple angles on it.
He's Smile Boy watching it as well. He's wisely backed off a little bit here.
He's giving us a little dance. Just in between them, bobbing and weaving.
Yep, he's definitely not quite feeling very comfortable.
Oh,
and
there
it is. That's a run out from the side. Rizraz gets it, and this is that aggression we wanted out of Corvidae. Moo Khalifa, he finds Wildman, but he's taking goo damage this whole time. We'll finally take it out of him after taking about 2 or 3 ticks from it.
Rizraz has gone super low from that, though.
Yep, Rizraz got a lot of damage. And
he's still got a barbed wire in his pocket.
2 minutes into the round, I got a barbed wire, guys. And still setting up. No, but Corvidae, this aggression coming out of him much better. And Warden, he's getting tagged by Bono, but Bono comes off worse for wear now. And oh, there we go. Khalifa finds the head of Warden. Nova finds out Jack Daddy. Just like that, has been turned into a 2 versus 4. 2 versus 3 as Fletch trades one back. That's Khalifa being dropped. Oh, the bandit battery takes out his own C4. You can't shoot through that desk, and Nova is prone behind. Bono looking for the flank as well. There we go. Nova manages to take off Fletcher's head, and now he's going to go plant all up to Rizraz here, and he's got 3 people to find. However, all of New Life is really, really low.
But so is he. He's got even less health.
Yeah, that is true. The plant's gone down, but there he goes. He walks straight into Bono, and Corvidae lose round number 1.
Once again, Corvidae trying to play just a little bit too aggressive. Fletch could have stayed alive a lot longer in that mirror.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that went so bad for Corvidae. It actually looked really promising for them,
and especially that attack was kind of a bit strange. They just repelled on it.
I think the whole linchpin of that round was when Warden lost the fight to Khalifa. Yeah. Warden was on full health. Khalifa was on about 40.
Yeah, and Warden got really forced out of the bathroom there.
Well, he didn't really. He won the fight against Bono. Bono dropped back down to the ground and backed off. He didn't want any of it. It was Warden himself who decided to leave that bathroom.
So we see Comms just chilling at the top of these stairs, making sure no drones get up. It's almost always guaranteed a free drone kill because no one really ever does that.
Yep. And for Corvidae, they're sort of clearing out the rest of the map before they're not putting their drones upstairs. They're just saying, yep, okay, we know you're upstairs. Let's watch for these roamers, see if you're going to have everyone upstairs or see whether or not you're going to have people roaming.
Now, of course, you never have to actually drone out the objective. You can find out where it is just by hearing alone. So keeping your drones alive, it's...
Or by watching things for like hatches and...
Seeing where they're reinforcing is always a good indication of it, but... yeah.
That's an open window. However, no one's going to peek out of it.
Jack
just doing it for the scares.
Going to try and get his Twitch drone on up these stairs. But I think he might have been heard as Jaeger, after he touched that barbed wire, as Jaeger was having a look at what that sound was.
Corvidae being very, very cautious of that that terrace as well. Don't want anyone running out of that as Warden walks his way straight through the main door there. Didn't bother checking for the vanilla cam either.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Either Jack Daddy has told him it's been taken out by the Twitch drone, or he doesn't care.
Yeah. As I said, Warden having a tough time today. Yeah, let's see how he goes. So we hear one scan come on out.
Yeah, Rizraz's made his way in as well. Yeah. Thinking about these yellow stairs, but not going to go for it. Going to meet up with Warden instead.
Corvidae are trying to do this like bottom-up attack. It's not always advised, but it can work out. Oh, there we go. Jack Daddy repelling on in. What happened to the Jaeger that was in here? He's obviously moved out now. Yep.
And there goes a Claymore, actually. They're going to be covering off their rear. And, you know, I actually want to see a Monty strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. As that is Com being taken very, very low there. Definitely coming off worse for wear. As actually Com gets Fletch as well. Doesn't matter how low you are. You land that headshot, the other player's dying. Com making full use of that.
Yep, that was very close there. Fletch was just repelling at the wrong moment. And Jack Daddy Potato just a little bit, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And Jack Daddy now just slowly making his way through these exit stairs. Only a minute left. And Corvidae have not gained a lot of ground here.
Yeah, well, there we go.
There we go. Warden's found Nova. Com is actually prone on the ground. He takes even more damage from that Ash. And we're seeing Jack Daddy run out of ammo there as he's trying to shoot a couple of people, but doesn't hit anyone.
He's going to jump on his drone, though,
there
gather some information.
Yep. Whoa!
There we go. Two quick frags.
Yep. And that's Khalifa and Com being taken out. So now it is just Smile Boy and Bono left. And Smile Boy takes out Wildman. He's down Jack Daddy as well. Bono gets the kill credit for it, though. All said and done.
They've got control of Diffuser.
They have control of Diffuser. It's a 2 versus 2 with 20 seconds left. How will Corvidae plan on assaulting this? Rizraz does find Bono. All up to Smile Boy here. He's stuck in the back of Cabinet. And there comes a flashbang. He's flashed up. He just needs to go for it, but Rizraz finds it, and Corvidae clutches the round.
Hear the support for Corvidae from this crowd. They want their Aussie boys to bring this one in. That's tying up the match 1-1 now.
Yep, you can definitely hear that the crowd's supporting Corvidae here. And it's going to be a very disappointing crowd if Corvidae don't manage to take it out. And I sort of feel Corvidae pulled that out of nothing. I don't think Corvidae had a right to win that round.
No, they started off badly, but it was quickly evened up by Warden. And then, you know, we saw quick frags come out. And, you know, at that point, it's a 4-on-2. It got down to a 2-on-2, and that's where you're thinking, wow, Corvidae have thrown it away. But
especially when they lost the diffuser. 20 seconds left, the diffuser was sitting on the other side of the map. They didn't have control of it. It was just...
Now, both attacks... both attacks we've seen have been just average. Like, no real strat. They're going to push someone up yellow stairs, rappel in from the CEO office, and that's it. Like, there's no, like, underlying actual good strategy here, like, or any meta strategies we've seen. It's just, once again, basic strategy, try and out-frag the opponent doing something simple.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that mirror.
No, it's useless, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It gets taken out so easy by that window. The idea is that a run out can kill the person on that window, but it gets taken out way too easy. It's just not possible.
I think we did see Wildman might be going for a bit of a spawn peek here. I'm not quite sure. Or at least he was. He threw his camera out and he was checking it, waiting for someone to approach. Well, I think we may have gathered some information as to where Blackbeard was. That's
he's definitely thinking about it, isn't he? He's really playing with, like, I want to do this, I want to do this, magnet style, and just run out.
Yeah.
A bomb has been located.
But yeah, New Life wasting no time just getting this drone off.
Have they did they change it up and not reinforce the yellow stairs? They've opened it up down low, because that's another thing we saw Corvidae do quite a while ago. It's very, very good for denying anyone that's trying to rappel on in.
Yep, and also walk up those yellow stairs is very hard as well, if that's open up. So, yeah, I've seen New Life making really good use of their drones.
Yeah, as I said, the one thing that I admire most about New Life that we've seen so far is that they're slow and steady. Well, not slow and steady, they just have a steady pace. And there we go. Yeah. Smile Boy's taken out. Wildman, obviously about to deny this mirror here as well. Yep, taken out.
And he's just going to peace out as well. He did his job. He killed one. He found a mirror, and he's just going to back out. And now he's seen the Vault Cam as well. But he can't quite kill it. And Colma has actually found Warden as well. So now it's the 3 versus 5 in New Life's favor. As Jack Daddy trades Nova back. It's sort of not going so well for the defenders, is it?
No, they're just getting picked off even from outside. Yeah, that Corvidae got their ants in their pants, as we say.
That is Rizraz on that stairwell. Oh, Smile Boy was not expecting that. Jack Daddy goes full on ham, but he can't vault the wall, and Bono trades him straight back. However, I believe that is worth it.
Yep, taking down a Blackbeard in that position, definitely worth it.
But that makes it a 2 versus 3.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. It is entirely doable. Rizraz can hear Com for sure. And he's starting to try and peek him. There he goes. He sees him. Doesn't quite get him. He's trying to go for it. There we go. Beautiful aggression from Rizraz. Finds Com. And that is the defuser being taken out by Fletch. Corvidae now looking in a spectacular position. Mu Khalifa, the only one left. He's got 20 seconds. He does not have control of the defuser. And he has to find his way in. He is going to jump, rappel back down and come back up the yellow stairs here. Time. Yeah, he really needs to run, which means they are definitely going to hear him here. And he's going to step straight into a Guma, and that is just basically going to end the round there. Mu Khalifa cannot take it out, so he's going to take all the damage until he dies, and he can't even run. So just like that, Corvidae run down the clock and get the first defensive win.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen a Guma actually have quite a bit of impact in the half there.
Yeah, but that's,
in the round, yeah.
You know, that is the quality of Gumines. They are annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is their sole purpose. And right there, that goo mine solidified it. As soon as they heard it go off, they just hid. They knew he could not make it to the diffuser in time, so they just said, you know what, we'll let the clock win this for us. We're okay with that.
Yep.
But 2-1 now, to Corvidae. They're going to be feeling good after that, and we're going to see a console meeting office being picked again by New Life here.
Yeah, all we've seen so far is the top floor. No change up at all. I'm surprised they haven't gone.
We will see another defensive site next round, though, as the top floor is locked for Corvidae. But we're seeing this dock on Bono as well, actually.
Yeah, and that's what he was playing last time as well. Like, we did see Warden change that last round, didn't we?
Yeah. So, yeah, Warden didn't take it last time. However, it's interesting to see Bono take it as well. We haven't seen any dock all day, and now we see 3 docks in a row.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little odd.
Yeah, what's their reason for picking him up here? I'm a bit confused. Is it the ACOG?
Maybe they're doing it for the aggressive, like stim your runouts.
I don't think it would be that. I think it might be for the ACOG.
For your spawn peaks, yeah. This is a very long map as well, though.
Yeah.
So like, I want to see Corvidae, because their last attack left something to be desired. I want to see them push in through visa office. It's something that we haven't quite seen as of yet. We've seen the very very basic push of yellow stairs, the skylight, and the rappel on the console office. Yeah,
it just hasn't really been much else, is it?
Yeah, so I would like to see I would definitely like to see, a visa office push. As that's Mu Khalifa being taken off the table. That's a big frag there. Mu Khalifa's done a lot of work.
He just did not expect anyone to be there at all.
Nah, he didn't expect it at all. And that vanilla camera's still up.
Well, Warden finally did take it down.
Yeah. I really like that dev skin, hey.
Was that... Oh, no, I thought that was a garage got opened up.
There we go. And that's Nova being taken out by Wildman as well. Corvidae look like they're back. They're starting to win this, and they're starting to push through. Rizraz finds one as well. Bono gets taken off the table. And so now it is just up to Com and Smile Boy.
5-on-2, that's going to be tough. One isn't Ella, though.
One isn't Ella. They still have that Scorpion available to them. And there goes Rizraz. Com finds one. Smile Boy finds Fletch, though. No. There's a C4 kill. Oh, no, it's not. I don't know what saved him just then. Might have been the desk.
Typical wild man hiding behind desks. And there we go. Warden has taken down Smile Boy. So it's all up to Com. And they know where he is. Below. So he's got 3 different staircases he could come from. They have 3 different members. But they've got the diffuser down. And I think they're just going to hold angles leading towards it.
Yep. And there he goes. And that's all she wrote for that one. And Corvidae now make it 3-1.
3-1, yep. So they go down the first round, and we're thinking, wow, New Life really have some fight here. But now they've lost 3 rounds in a row.
Yep. And Corvidae's looking stronger they're looking more and more stronger every single round.
The last Invitational when we saw Corvidae playing,
it started the same way.
Yeah, they went 2 maps down in a best of 3. But I really felt like it took a while for their whole synergy to get going, and it especially took Warden a while to get going. And I think that may be something we're about to see Warden start to pick up the pace and start to get going and frag up a storm. But here we go. We're going to see the ground floor bomb site. Front desk and, piano.
Yeah, so first floor here. It's
press
front
room?
desk and press room, I think it's its official name.
It's just piano.
Yeah, everyone calls it piano. But I think press room's its official name. So it is actually interesting to see this being taken over the basement.
You know what else is interesting?
I think we were discussing it last night as well.
Yeah.
That basement is basically brushed aside in A and Z, but the rest of the scene, the rest of our region really likes taking it. So, yeah, I'm not really surprised by seeing this first floor defense, and it will be a heavy top floor hold as well.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, what I find interesting is we've got a mute. Wildman's on that mute, and I saw him jam up a drone nicely just earlier.
Yep, and that's all he's going to be. He's just going to be annoying to the drones, right?
Yeah.
So the idea of the mute is not to stop a Habana, it's not to stop a breach or anything like that. You're trying to stop the drones.
Yeah. And that's really how you deny a team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stop a drone.
Deny the vision and, watch them just walk the other way instead.
I'm surprised we're not seeing the mute a lot more on maps that involve heavy roaming or, defending a different thing, such as, for example, top floor.
Bomb located by attackers.
And, I like the Jack Daddy actually finds Com really quickly. That's a good kill to pick up.
Com is so important for this New Life team. He has been showing up strong, hasn't he?
He definitely has. Him and Mu Khalifa have done really well today for themselves. And we just saw an elbow. And Nova gets taken out there.
Classic Corvidae aggression.
Yep.
Just peeking outside.
Yeah, you peek once, you see them, you peek again, take them out.
Just when you thought it was safe to be outside.
Corvidae. No, but yeah, as we go through 3 versus 5 now, Smileboy, New Khalifa, and Bono definitely have their work cut out for them. As Jack Daddy on the corner of this side, actually, and Rizraz has found another one as Smileboy gets taken out. Warden that's found down, so it's all up to Mu Khalifa, and there it goes, and that is now match point for Corvidae.
Match point, series point. Yeah, this map has really not been New Life's, has it? Like, they started off slowly. Like, the first round they lost. The second one was super close. But the following 3 have just been...
Corvidae.
Yeah, Corvidae.
The Corvidae story, the Corvidae show.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
As I said, Consulate is going to play into their play style as well. Once again, I don't really know why they went Clubhouse. Strange.
But do you think it's time for New Life to try something else?
Well...
2 very unsuccessful defenses at the top floor.
Yeah. And the thing is, Corvidae aren't even taking a Blackbeard.
Yeah. Do you think it's time for them to do something else? I like the 2-and-move theory.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
I'm a big
if
believer in that one.
Yeah, something doesn't work twice, you change it. If you're failing at a bomb site, do something else.
Yeah.
Unless it's, Clubhouse on the basement.
yeah. There are some exceptions, of course, but you really got to know in Rainbow you've only, the most you're going to defend in a 5-0 if you start out on defense is 3 times. Right? So let's say you're getting absolutely smashed and you're 4 rounds down and you're going to defend for your last time. You should change.
Do something new. Yeah. Because there's no point doing the same thing over and over again and keep losing. Do something new.
And that's pretty much what we're seeing.
Try and pick it up. Yeah. Absolutely. And I actually really like the whole Twitch can look straight up thing now. It's made the shock drone so much better.
Yeah. Actually a bit more useful because, there was...
One frustrated with the camera so much he throws a frag.
Oh, I hope that appears in the highlight reel.
Take that, camera. You're not going to die to my bullets, you'll die to my frag nade. And
just a misclick.
No, but Warden still decide. That's yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? So we're just seeing Corvidae now coming up. They've wasted about a minute here as they started to try and grab their initial beachhead in the map.
Ground floor.
Yeah, and that's really the hardest part of Consulate, isn't it? Is establishing that beachhead.
Yeah, it's so hard to get into a map like Consulate. Like I always say, it's so hard to get into the building, or not to get into the building, to get some meaningful map control or building control. I don't know. Best way to say it.
Yeah, as there goes Warden as Bono takes him out. Smileboy's taking out another one, but Fletch trades Smileboy straight back. And so now we're on a 3 versus 4 as Bono's really low as well. Finally, there he goes. Fletch is going to take him out, but Nova from the hatch is going to do a bit of damage as well. But Fletch backs out before too much meaningful damage can come through.
That was quick, fast trades there.
That was very fast trades, and it came out in no one's favour.
Even.
They find Mu Khalifa as well. And he really has been the linchpin of this New Life team.
So it looks like Corvidae may be grouping up on this balcony here.
Wildman just saying hi to Fletch. As Wildman gets damaged through the window as he breaks it, tries to go over to the other one, and I think it was Com shot him in the side. The smoke nade did come out though, and Fletch as well on that connecting room window. Oh, there goes Wildman. He finds the best of Com as Com loses his head and he's got to sit back down.
Where's Jack Daddy pushing from us?
No, I want to see Nova jump out here. Wildman's finding another one. Nova has found Fletch there, so that makes it a 1 versus 2. Nova versus Jack Daddy and Wildman. Thermite and Twitch versus this smoke. He doesn't have any smoke nades left.
They just need to hold a crossfire. Well, they're going to have to go for the plant soon. That's going to be hard, but... Jack Daddy aggresses.
He finds it. Wildman needs to push in. Wildman does have the diffuser here. Nova just needs to play safe, but he doesn't! He doesn't! And Corvidae take map number 3. They're going through.
5 rounds in a row, baby.